Hey piano people, in today's video I want to show you one practice method that can help you quickly learn every note and chord in your piece with way more confidence. This is a brain-based strategy that helps you remember what you're actually doing from practice session to practice session. I use it with my students all the time and the results are almost instant. Make sure you stick around to the end because I'm also going to share a secret twist on this practice method that I've never seen anyone else teach, especially not here on YouTube. Hey piano people, I'm Ashlee. If we haven't met before, I'm a pianist and I've practiced over 20,000 hours and have taught thousands of adult piano players from all over the world. Here on the Ashlee Young Music Studio channel, you learn how to practice smarter, not harder. Let's dive in. So here's the method. You're going to say it out loud. Say what out loud, you ask? Well, there are 4 really important things plus that secret twist that I told you about, and I'm going to show you exactly how to do it using this piece. It's Beethoven's German Dance, and it's a piece that we're learning in the Casual to Confident Piano Player program, but more on that later. Okay, so the first thing that you can say out loud that's going to help you learn every note and chord in the piece way faster is the counting. And if you've seen any of my other videos, then you know the importance of counting out loud. So what does this look like? This looks like actually saying the beats out loud while you play. So in this German dance, we would count 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. Now, depending on your level, you might also say the subdivision. So 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1. This all depends on your level and where you are in your piano journey. Now, if you have questions about this or you want to learn how to do this, check out my rhythm playlist. I will link it in the description below. But counting out loud, the important thing to know is that it's not just about rhythm, right? It's not just about accurately playing the rhythm, which is important. It's actually about creating structure for your brain. And counting out loud kind of helps you create this map in your mind that allows you to recall the information in a consistent way the next day when you sit down to practice. So if you're not counting, you're really giving your brain a lot of random information without structure. So check out that playlist where I go really deep into this. I'm very passionate about this topic, you know, if you've been around for a while. Okay, the second thing that you can say out loud to help you learn every note and chord in the piece so much faster is fingering. And you might not have tried this one before. It gets a little bit confusing, but you actually want to say the finger numbers out loud. So obviously when you do this, you're going to have to practice hands alone, one hand at a time. So I can take the right hand, and if I look in my music, it says finger number 2, 1, 4. And obviously to do this, you're gonna have to have the fingering written in your score, which if you have the confidence roadmap, you know is a very, very, very important step. 2, 1, 4. 2, 3, 4, 3, 5, 3, 1, 4. You can go very slowly, you can go small sections at a time, but saying the finger numbers out loud, first of all, ensures that you're not being random with your fingering, right? If you're winging it with fingering, you're getting yourself into trouble and you're not setting yourself up for success because you're being inconsistent. And the brain can't remember inconsistent information. So decide on your fingering, write it in your music, and then say it out loud. And that forces your brain to really fully comprehend the fingers that you're using. It really helps make the connection between what you're seeing on the page, what you're playing, and what your brain is actually telling your fingers to do. And that's actually kind of the principle of all of the things that you say out loud and all of the things that we're going to cover in this video. Okay, the third thing that you can say out loud is notes. And we're going to circle back to this one again in the secret twist on this method, but this one is simple. You just say G, G, C, B, C, D, C, E, C, G, D. And you'll be shocked at how quickly you'll realize the sections that you don't know. Because if you can't say the notes out loud with one hand at a time, it's likely that your brain is a little bit confused about what the notes are, or the fingering, or the counting, or something that we've already talked about in this video. So when you get to a section in your music and you find that you can't say out loud what you're trying to say out loud, it doesn't mean there's something wrong with you. It doesn't mean that you're not doing it correctly. That should be your biggest celebration point because that means you have found the section of music that needs more attention. As I recently said in a Casual to Confident Piano Player class, and it really resonated with some of the members that were there, if you can't do something in your practice, that means your brain is confused, right? And the whole purpose of this method of saying things out loud is to help give your brain clarity. Okay, the fourth thing that you can say out loud to help you learn every note and chord in the piece faster is any musical marking. So this could be dynamics, this could be pedaling, this could be reminding yourself to look ahead, anything that you are having trouble with or struggling with. And you might wonder, like, well, how does saying the pedaling or saying the dynamics out loud help me remember the notes and the chords? it's all related. And if you're practicing correctly, then you are building little layers on top of each other. And so saying the dynamics out loud helps your brain to get clarity on the dynamics, to reinforce the dynamics, so you don't have to spend so much time and energy thinking about the dynamics every time you play the piece. So let's go down to measure 9, where we have that big crescendo. This could look like this. I could say crescendo, and then decrescendo, crescendo, decrescendo, crescendo, loud. And you can see I'm kind of like directing and conducting my hands on what dynamics to do. Okay, now let's talk about the part that nobody teaches. But really quickly, if you're getting something out of this video or you're liking this video, give it a thumbs up, make sure that you're subscribed to the channel and hit the bell so that you know when these videos come out and you can watch them. You will walk away with tangible things that you can implement in your practice right then. And also copy the link of this video and share it with a friend or with a community of adult piano players who also could use this advice. Okay, back to the secret twist. Now I love this one, and this one is incredibly effective. This secret twist is to say it before you play it. Now you might be sitting there thinking like, how is that different than what we just did? It's very, very different because you are making your brain recall information before your hands have to do it. And this is where you can really, really gain clarity on what's going on in the music and train your hands to get there before they need to be there. Let me kind of explain why this is so effective. If I'm looking at a piece like the German dance, and let's say I'm practicing the left hand in measures 5 and 6. I have C and then E and G, and then I go down to F and D and F. Right? Now, if I'm playing, C, E, G, F, when I say F, right when I need to be on that F, there's not enough time for me to move my hand to jump down to play the F. But if I can say the F on beat 3 of the previous measure, I have a much higher likelihood of actually getting my hand there in time. So let me show you what I mean. So C, E and G, F, D and F. So did you hear that? It's a very subtle change, but I actually said F while I was playing the E and G on beat 3. Let's do it one more time. So C, E and G, F. Now this is a simpler example in the German dance, but if you're playing more advanced music, this is going to be especially helpful if you're doing, giant chord jumps or you're leaping down to grab an octave or something like that. It's very helpful in training your brain to think about where you need to be before you need to be there. And again, kind of like I talked about earlier in the video, if you can't do this, there's nothing wrong with you. It's a good red flag that tells you I need to keep working on this section. I need to actually keep saying it out loud until I can do it with ease. Now, one other trick that you can do with this is if you have the theoretical knowledge to do chord names, you can. So like if I were practicing measures 5, 6, and 7, and 8 of the left hand, I would just be saying the chords. So I'd be saying C major, D minor, G7, C, right? And I'm saying the chords before I have to get there, but I'm just saying the chords because these are just broken chords. But it doesn't matter. Whatever your level, you can adopt this practice method and say out loud whatever is understandable to you at your current level. It will be just as effective. Now, the German dance that we've been going over in this video is a piece that we are learning inside the Confidence Roadmap classes inside Casual to Confident Piano Player. These are classes where I take you through specific pieces and walk you through how to learn them using the Confidence Roadmap. And even if you don't want to learn this piece where it's not at your level, you're still going to learn how to implement the Confidence Roadmap so that you can literally learn any piece from the ground up with confidence. The Confidence Roadmap shows you every single milestone in a piece that you need to hit, and you also get all of the revolutionary practice methods and everything to help you move between the milestones so that you are never wondering, like, what am I supposed to do next? Or how am I supposed to practice? You always have those answers. And the really amazing thing is that enrollment for Casual to Confident Piano Player is open right now. Enrollment only opens twice a year, and this is actually the last time that enrollment is going to be open with access to a year of live classes with me. So if you've been wanting to take your piano playing and your piano practice to the next level and start getting rid of all of the question marks so that you know what to do every single time you sit down to practice, regardless of your level or the genre of music that you're playing, follow the link in the description and join Casual to Confident Piano Player right now, because this is the last year with access to live classes with me. Now I'm going to link to Casual to Confident right here on the end screen so that it's very easy. You can click on it. I'm also going to link to another video where I take you really deep into another practice method that shows you how to really master chord jumps. And if you were to combine what you just learned today and the method that I teach in that video, you would be completely unstoppable when it comes to chord jumps or note jumps, or really anytime like your hand has to move across the piano. All right, enjoy and happy practicing.